Mà ńlẹ́ níbẹ̀ yẹn ò nílé lóko. Ẹ sì kú dédé àsìkò yìí. Hello everyone, it's Adirunke again. I hope your day is going well. Ẹ kú ọjọ́ mẹ́ta. Ẹ dẹ̀ má bínú sí mi. My posts have been irregular. I've been posting, but they've been very irregular. Just once in 3 weeks at best or something. So I apologize for that inconsistency and I'm making efforts to improve so that doesn't continue. Thank you for your understanding in the meantime. In this video, I'll be readdressing a past video that I made. I probably published it around summer 2023. And it was the first video on my Orisha song series where I teach Yoruba songs that are sung in Nigeria. I have a separate playlist for the ones that you hear across North America and the Caribbean and different continents, but not Africa, and maybe also Africa, but sung in different or similar ways. But anyway, in this one, I had addressed the Yemoja song, and I received a comment recently from Yeye Agbikela that the way I translated the song was not how it was intended. So I will be refixing that in this one. So the way to sing the song is pretty much the same. It's just I had translated this part differently, or I had heard it differently. I always thought it was something else. What I thought initially, that it was Elenyomo, but it's a different dialect. It's still an Oyo dialect, a dialect that you hear in present day Oyo state, but it's not the commonly spoken Yoruba. It's a different dialect. It sounds like the Iseyin dialect or somewhere within the environs of Iseyin. Eleyin Omo is what I always thought, the one who has the back for children, and that would make sense for Yemoja, even considering the second line. But it's intended to be Eleyin Omo. So in the most commonly spoken Yoruba, it would be Eleyin Omo. So that might help that ring a bell faster for some people. Eleyin Omo, you say you don't know. Eleyin Omo is what it is in the Iseyin dialect. Eleyin Omo, Yemoja. So that's where the misrepresentation happened. And I apologize for that. I take full accountability. It's again still the same, still sung the same way. It's just the intention is a little bit different. And I don't want to be a part of clearing out that impression. And I'll get there soon. But first I'll sing it. For some, you already know this song. It's just a reminder. Eleyin Omo Yemoja, Eleyin Omo Yemoja. Ewuro ṣàtó róṣọ tó gbàjá. Eleyin Omo Yemoja, Eleyin Omo Yemoja, Eleyin Omo Yemoja. Ewuro ṣàtó róṣọ tó gbàjá. Eleyin Omo Yemoja, Eleyin Omo Yemoja, Eleyin Omo Yemoja. Ewuro ṣàtó róṣọ tó gbàjá. Eleyin Omo Yemoja. When you break that down into the words that are combined, because this is a combination of words, Eleyin is Eni Eyin combined. It's 3 words shrunk into one. Eni Eyin, Eleyin Omo Yemoja. When you look at it, Eni Eyin, the E here is plural you. O is what the singular version will be. This is the plural you. Suggests that you're talking to one person honorifically or more than one person collectively. If it's one person honorifically, it may be, and there are complexities. It's not always as simple as they're older than you, but it could be that too, that they're simply older than you, or you're not quite familiar with them. You don't know their age, so you can't assume. Or they are younger than you, but they have a higher status than you as far as hierarchy goes. Let's say they're a monarch or something. They might be 7, but traditionally you're expected to use the honorific. You're expected to address them and their I yourself like they were more than one person, essentially. And I've explained this before. The air is you. Ni is say. Ni, a synonym would be we. Ni say. Ẹ̀yin is you in the plural form. Ìwọ. Oni ìwọ would be if you were to say that in a singular format or the singular version of it. This is plural. You suggests that you're talking to more than one person. Ẹ̀yin, ẹni, ẹ̀yin. You say you. O is not, it negates. So O is the commonly spoken Yoruba counterpart of that. In the saying dialect or similar dialects to the saying dialect, O instead of O. It's going down. O suggests that something is not the case. It negates a part of that sentence or the entire sentence. It's not the case. Do not or just not, depending on the context. Mo, no, Yemoja, the deity of the river. I have videos on other deities. I've explained what the word Oshun means in and of itself and what the word Ogun means in and of itself and Eshu in and of itself. I haven't gotten to Yemoja yet because I like to do a critical analysis of what the word itself stands for. It is very easy to say deity of the river, yes, and we know that, but what does the word Yemoja mean in and of itself, and what can we learn from it? I haven't done that video yet, but it's on my radar. So when you transliterate, you say you do not know Yemoja. You say you do not know Yemoja. It's like a question. You say you do not know Yemoja. What I'm thinking is this song was likely birthed by an event. I don't think it's just a song that came out of the blue, is what my mind is telling me. It's much easier now to track stuff. I can go on YouTube, or you're probably watching this from YouTube. I can go on Facebook or Twitter and look at some beef that existed in 2015 or 2018 or something and read everything, and it's still there for me, and even if it's deleted, it might be archived somewhere, or there might be screenshots somewhere. It's easier to track events now than it was then. There were local beefs or local, I don't even want to use the word beef, but quarrels and back and forths and dismissals that are not always captured, or barely captured, written by somebody, luckily. Many times they're recorded in the mind, but if it's not passed down, and it just dies. So this looks like a song that was likely birthed out of somebody saying, what Yemoja, dismissing the energy. What Yemoja, what's the relevance of this deity to us? And the second line of the song sort of emphasizes that relevance. You say you do not know Yemoja. See, this is why interpreting it this way is important, because Ẹlẹ́yin ọmọ Yemoja, the one who has the back for children, was the initial translation that I gave. What it sounded like to me, again, the pronunciation is practically the same. But if there was a part of history that this song is significant to, or that birthed the creation of this song, I don't think we should wipe that off. I don't know what it is. I'm not going to put myself under that undue pressure. I used to want to know the exact root of everything. I've come to learn that it's impossible and that I can chill out. If people know, then that's fine. But if nobody knows, it's the song is probably over 100 years old or something, then just let it go. So I'm going to let it go. Simply, I don't know what birthed it, but it sort of suggests something. I don't think it's an out of the blue thing. It came out of some sort of dismissal, is what I strongly believe. And the second line, Ẹ ò rí òòṣà tó róṣọ tó gbàjá. Òòṣà is shrunk into Orisha. To is T-O, combined, merged. Róṣọ, ro aṣọ, gbàjá, gbà ọjà. Ẹ ò rí òòṣà tó róṣọ tó gbàjá. Ẹ ò rí òrìṣà tí ó ró aṣọ tí ó gba ọjà is the longer version if you don't want to combine words or merge. It's just like how you say isn't in English when the full form of that is not. That's practically the idea. So, ẹ ò rí òrìṣà tí ó ró aṣọ tí ó gba ọjà. You do not. Ẹ, you, o, do not. Again, this is the plural you. Rí, see, òrìṣà, the deity. T-O, that. Ro is to wrap around the body. Wrap around the body. Asho, the fabric or cloth. T-O, that. Ba, wrap around the waist is ba, ba. Wrap around the waist. Oja is the sash. So again, when you put these words together, you do not see the deity that wraps fabric around her body and wraps a sash around her waist. You do not see the deity that wraps fabric around her body and ties a sash around her waist. What that points to is maternity and protection. So in Yoruba land, and I have a very, very old video on it, please don't look for it, on how to put babies on your back. You put the baby on your back and you wrap them around. You wrap your own body in them with a piece of, cloth, really, and so that they don't fall off your back, or so that they feel cozier, but really is so that they don't fall off, so that nobody grabs them from your back. Worst case scenario, you use the oja. Some people would use the ends of the iro, the fabric, to make the oja, to sort of make a sash-like protection thing around the baby's legs and around their own waist. But there's an actual fabric for that called the oja, the sash. So what that alludes to is, do you not see the purpose of the iro is to comfort, is to nurture. You put the baby on your back, they're resting there, and you wrap them around, so their head is resting on your back, and they can move their head if they want. It's a very brilliant way of carrying babies. They can move their head around. They have that freedom, but their entire body is sort of wrapped on your back. So there's that nurture and comfort aspect to the iro, to that action. And the oja is intended to, again, protect. It wraps around your own waist and the baby's legs, and they're secure there. So irrespective of what happens, you're super sure that they're not going anywhere. They're not going to fall off or be snatched from your back easily. Nurture is what the iro alludes to, that fabric that we use, that we wrap around our bodies, the iro, that piece of fabric. And the oja is intended for protection. So what the song alludes to is, if you see, and I know, depending on where you live, if you live in North America, you're very unlikely to see women with iro and oja carrying their babies around like you would in Nigeria. You may see trolleys, and I know there are imitation baby carriers now, typically for the front. So you put the baby in the front and they're facing you. But in Nigeria, you will see women carrying their babies with iro and oja. So the energy really is everywhere. It's undeniable. You see maternity everywhere. And even more, even beyond mothers and their children, that protective aspect of Yemoja is there too. So you don't see this powerful energy, this powerful deity. You really don't recognize this powerful ancestor. Really, you're trying to dismiss something that is right in your face and is everywhere. Really, ẹlẹ́yin ọmọ Yemọja, ẹlẹ́yin ọmọ Yemọja, ẹ òró òòṣà tó oróṣọ̀ tó gbàjá. Ẹlẹ́yin ọmọ Yemọja, ẹlẹ́yin ọmọ Yemọja, ẹlẹ́yin ọmọ Yemọja, ẹ òró òòṣà tó oróṣọ̀ tó gbàjá. Ẹlẹ́yin ọmọ Yemọja. You say you don't know Yemoja. Do you not see the deity that wraps fabric around her body and ties a sash around her waist? Do you not see the nurturer and the protector? Do you not see the mother? Do you really, really want to claim that this maternal energy, this matriarch's energy, is not everywhere? Are you trying to deny our relevance or our significance? Are you really trying to? So that's the song. And I think it's more profound, more powerful, not to dismiss the initial thoughts that I had and the initial translation that I gave, but I prefer this one. It's more beautiful, it's more profound. So that's the video. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Thank you for watching and for your time. Thank you for your support. And I'll see you in the next video. Enjoy the rest of your day and bye for now.
Hello.